Hello, good evening everyone. Hoping you're having a great summer. We are right in the middle of Module 7 and coming up into Module 8. This summer semester has gone by really quickly, as you probably have noticed, and no exception that the end of the semester always brings a lot of work. So in Module 7, thank you for your comments on the textbook chapters that we've been reading, either over test-taking strategies or how to read and plan better on how to read. I appreciate the comments that you guys have been making with each other, and hopefully that's been helpful to you. As well, we do have two big assignments in Module 7, and so by this coming Sunday you do need to have turned in the rough draft of your reflection paper and also the second draft of your IDP. Remember, by this time all parts of the IDP should be filled out completely, and please look at the comments that Alexis and I spent a lot of time making on the first draft in order to make your second draft pretty close to error-free. If you do that, that's good news for you, because that means the final draft you will not have to do much work at all, and you will already have the 80% grade that you need to pass the course. As far as the reflection paper, we do have some examples in our course resources of what those look like, and remember there's 4 basic parts to that you need to cover in your paper. So by this time you should have both of the interviews that you're doing for your IDP done, so that you can use that in your reflection paper and put that also in your IDP as well. So both those are due by Sunday at midnight. Starting tomorrow, Module 8 will open, and that's another very important module. We'll be looking at our e-portfolio. We will actually submit the link to our e-portfolio to a discussion board so that other students can take a look at what you've done and kind of help you and comment on what things might need improvement and what things look great. As you're aware, as you created your e-portfolio, you do need to make sure that your sharing settings are open to anyone in Boise State, so that we can all see each other's e-portfolios. Originally, or when you create a template, it will ask you that, but the settings are usually set to private so that no one but you can see it. So you think others can see it, but they really cannot. So please go back over the handout if you need to, and make sure that the sharing settings are open so that we can all see each other's e-portfolios. I will be going out of town tomorrow for a few days, so you will see that if you email me. You'll get a message that I'm not in the office, and the questions can be handled by our director, Vicki Budd. Her email is victoriabud@boisestate.edu, so you can feel free to email her if you have questions. I'm hoping that things will run fairly smoothly while I'm gone, but if something does happen, please make her aware of that. Besides the e-portfolio review, we're doing a couple other things in Module 8. You will submit your e-portfolio, the link to your e-portfolio, to me as an assignment in that same module, which is different than the discussion board, but you'll also submit that to me by Sunday, next Sunday, not this one that's coming up. By the end of Module 8, that will be due. And as well, I want you to have a resume in there. You probably already have a Word format resume or a PDF. So you'll upload that into your e-portfolio, and I will look at both your e-portfolio work that you've done and also the resume when I look at it after the end of Module 8. Another part of your e-portfolio will be that you do need to upload one assignment that you feel indicates your best work in one of the 6 program outcomes that we have. Instructions about that, all of that, are in Module 8 course, but basically what I'm asking you to do is to create a page or a section in your e-portfolio that contains one of those 6 program outcomes. You can title that page after the title of the program outcome, and then in that page you will upload not only the assignment that you feel supports the objective of the outcome, but you'll also write 2 to 3 sentence justification of why you think that is a good example of the skill asked that you're being asked to show in the outcome. 2 to 3 sentences that show why you feel strongly that that's a good example of your work in that area, and then also either the original assignment language that the teacher used to help you create the assignment, or your best recollection of that, or if it's an artifact, because an artifact can be more than just a school assignment, but if it's something outside of school that you feel shows your competency in that outcome, you can also just give a short synopsis of what you were thinking when you created that artifact, what motivated you and why, and then along with the justification, 2 to 3 sentences of how you feel that that artifact does in fact meet the outcome standards. So those 3 things will need to be in that section, and you'll have to have at least one of those done. By the time you get to the capstone course, MDS 400, you will have 6 different pages or sections in your ePortfolio, 1 for each outcome, and those will be looked at in the capstone course as evidence of your best work in each of those areas. And again, we have those outcomes because we feel like those are skills that you need to have to be successful in today's world, and we want to make sure that you do have those by the time you graduate with our degree. And so we're using the evidence that you submit to kind of also grade ourselves and to see how we are doing as a program supporting you as you develop those skills. So that's just kind of a broad overview of what we're doing with the ePortfolio, but your job in Module 8 will be to create one, customize it, make sure you have the About Me section filled out, and that you have your resume in there, and then that you have one section that talks about an artifact that you feel shows competency in one of those 6 program outcomes. Like I said, I will be gone the next couple of days, but I'll be back on Sunday to answer questions if you can wait till then. If not, please contact our director and she'll be happy to answer any questions you could have. So keep up the good work. We're in the home stretch, and I know you guys have been through a lot these last 8 weeks with your lives and with this concentrated summer course, but I hope you can endure for a couple more weeks, and then you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel. If you have any concerns, again, contact me or Vicki this weekend, and I'll be back on Sunday. So if I don't see you, I'll definitely see you online. Thanks.